Hello and welcome back to Shadows over Loathing. We have done some side questing and we actually have access to the back room because we learned the secret knock last time. However, let's see, are there more that needs to be... Yes, we need one more sort of... Well, we can't really do anything about this because, well, we don't have a way in, and we don't have a way to get through it unscathed, like. I want to wait with this. Instead, I want to head to Ocean City for the sake of dropping that off for the mob. So, this is the grate Benny One-Tongue said to drop the books, the documents, and the evidence into. You drop everything through the grate and feel great doing it. Alright. Right. Was there more that we needed? Do we have any kind of cheese? Now I can't search. Oh. Right. Let's see. We have a lot of stuff. Sleeves armor to a hat. Oh, but it can only wear one hat band at a time, so... Worm pellet? Oh! Look at that! Well... 260 meters. We're not short for... There's gotta be something to do there. Oh well. Cleans up and makes you feel better. Ha! Nice. Check the inscription. You have to squint really hard to read the tiny writing. It says, "To Clara from Henry, may our bond be thicker than blood," which is pretty creepy and also has weird familial implications. Seems like Henry didn't think this out very carefully. Huh. Okay. Chunk of lead. We already done that. You can't open the letter because you don't have a letter opener. Okay, so that might be something that we... Doll-sized chemistry, potted nightcrawler for digging. Yeah, sure. Physical armor to a hat. Okay. Is there... Oh, it's actually good that we're here because I think I need to put stuff into my room. Also, we have 2 messages. You find a spot next to the window for that horribly potted plant grate he gave you. You install Longfellow's wheel at what you decide is the bow of your room. You look around for somewhere to place the doll-sized chemistry set and decide to put it on your desk. Right, there's a lot more stuff now around. Hello, you little awful creature. I don't know if it necessarily is that awful, but Ow. Well, good old nightstand. I think we've gotten what we came for. Messages. There's a note. There's a message. There's a message from Rufus. Let's try that first. Hi, I'd like to order a pizza to go and no anchovies. Sorry, I must have the wrong number. Wait, Rufus? Oh, hi, Rain. Can you come to my lab? I've nearly finished my quantum communication device, but I need just a couple more things. All right, I'll swing by when I can. Great, thanks. See you then. There's a note for you. Call Dante with a phone number. Call them up back. Hey, Benny here. Hi, Benny. It's Rain. Oh, hey, nice stuff. Nice work. Stuff looks great. The pickup boys left your payment behind. In the sewer? Yep. Oh, geez, the Thesaurus just walked in. Gotta make myself scarce. I got stuff to do today. Swell. So, hello, Charles. Anything new? Yeah, no. Do we have enough armor to play chess? Yes, so far. Set one of her knights on fire. The old... Yes? 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 Ah! Come on. Come on. Hey! Achievement! Woohoo! Does it matter? Absolutely. Probably not. Let's see. Perks. Perfect cheese. Nope. Level 8 student of hobo language. Alright. So we have to go 500 meat. Up. There's a note called Don T. Telephonic greetings. Don Toblerone is the person speaking native to you currently. Hi Don, how's the throat? Much improved, and furthermore I appreciate the convalescatory inquiry, Rain. You hear the sound of a cough drop being unwrapped. But Jones, are you familiar with the state of home formerly populated by a set of relations known as the Papasescu? Yeah, I know the place. The old Helco site, right? Factual assessmentation. Abandoned eyes, presumably, because the crew ascertained that the present vampires living in the Mayan terminology to their detrimentification, either fatally or worse. You hear a cough drop being on another cough drop being unraveled. Right, I already cleared the vampires out of that place. Oh, already? Truly, if the remainder of our operatives were as efficacious as you are, we would rule the eastern seaport. Your payment has been delivered to the usual furniturial locale. Thanks. So that would be briefcase full of meat. As expected, your performance continues to be admirable. We will contact you soon with our final mission parametrics. GT. Final? That sounds ominous. Now that's a lot of gabagool. Okay. So we are basically just picking up loose ends. And, call them up back. Don Toblerone, loquationating. Hi Don, it's me. Ah, excellent Timon. I have one final assignment for you. After this, your perspicacy and qualifications within our organization will have been proven to the ultimacious degree. If you succeed here, you will be herewith promoted to the rank of Capo regime and no longer subject to my various requisitions. Wow, okay then. What's the assignment? To assassinate the leader of Ocean City's vampiric Qa'Rajh. Gosh. At this moment, Baron Qa'Rajh Timuska is visiting his favorite leisure establishment, which is location-wise on the boardwalk of our very own Ocean City. Our information-gathering experts have determined that the password is Masquerade. Deal with him via any methodology suitable to your preferences, provided that the creature is thoroughly destroyificated and you require his golden fang as evidence. Okay, then what? Once your mission has reached successful conclusion, we will be in touch directly. May you be blessed with fortuitous happenstance, Rain. Thanks. Okie dokie. Dante wants you to go to the vampire bar on Ocean City Boardwalk and retrieve the vampire boss's golden fang. Okay. Sure. I mean, that's here. In this area, so... Right. You pass by the entrance to a dark alley, and several shadow spiders scuttle out of it and attack you. I'm not sure which is more horrifying, being attacked by weird shadow spiders, or that they've spread this far from where you originally encountered them. It's definitely the first one. Okay, I'll take your word for it. Well, I'm not giving up. Besides, I don't... Yeah, they aren't really a threat. The only thing that's really got going for them is the fact that, you know, they only take a maximum of 5 physical damage, which is completely pointless because I'm not doing physical damage with my main attacks. 3 physical damage. I can do that once per fight. Okay, so that's kind of pointless. Do I even need to? Like, I can throw 3 balls that will have each of their hit points. I could set one on fire and then hit the other one and then have Gabby. Yeah, that seems like an excellent idea. We'll hit that with a fish. Shadowy spider with beamed up hefty flaming sharpened slapping trout. And then oh yeah, she can also set all foes on fire. Now, it's a shame that Gabby is not first in line, but well. It feels like we're nearing the end. Like this, it says that this was the end of the mob quest line. Let's see, books, just to see if we have, I don't know how much unspent experience we have. There's treasure everywhere, item drops, give spooky armor, it could be useful. History of Mudhenge was basically nothing. Noogie, we don't need that. Stop hitting yourself, don't really need that. I chose not to be cold. Sleaze armor. What would we need? Spooky armor is probably not a bad thing. Oh, that's a lot of unspent experience. Not right now. Should we get more meat? I mean, we don't really need it, but this would be nice. Extra stuff. Have I? Oh, so every time you upgrade a hat, it counts as a different hat. I see. Huh. A grouchy-looking guy is standing under the shade of this tiny building's eaves. Masquerade. Head through the door. Lost and found. Skull cane. What does that do? Muscles plus 3 spooky. Shredded vampire pants. And a vampire skull cap. A vampire sits at a table alone, sullenly counting grains of salt. Okay. A gassy vampire is tooting in and out of all the pipes. These ladies are dancing halfway between the floor and the ceiling. Is that a dance? Doesn't look like much. Oh, there's a sign of this truck that says loose body parts. Toe ring. Punt will also reduce muscle and moxie. Bacon stone pendant. Kind of useless, this part. Old engagement ring, yeah. These vampires are having a conversation too terrifying to interrupt. Bartender gives you a chill look. How did you get in? You're no vampire? Oh, no, I am. I'm just new. My fangs haven't grown in yet. Well, since you got past Otto, I suppose that's good enough for me. Do you serve wine? He makes a disgusted noise and rolls his eyes. Sorry. I require information. Yes. I'm looking for Baron Tamuska. We have matters to discuss. The Baron is a very important man and should not be pestered by a neophyte. But it is not like I could stop you. He's sitting right over there. He is the one in the vintage color. Thanks. Anything else? Never mind, okay. These vampires are hovering above their chairs in a spooky way. Fiends. That's me. What's the window is closed, locked shut, glued shut, painted shut, and also has a sign on it that says do not open. Because sunlight. Fiends? Oh. Isn't that Oh, what's that guy? Qa'Rajh. Whatever you do, don't order the special. That's pretty ominous. Why has this suddenly gone nightclubby? Like, this sounds like something out of a... Ooh. How does this thing make you feel? Makes my blood run cold. Cold-blooded. Ha ha! I wonder if I could... Oh. A terrible mirror. A hateful mirror. A hideous mirror. A revolting mirror. A revolting mirror. A revolting mirror. A terrible mirror. A damnable mirror. A revolting mirror. A despicable mirror. A revolting mirror. A hideous mirror. A revolting mirror. Okay, well, obviously it's these guys. Hello. Part of the nothingness is missing here. No? Years of Bad Luck 7. Well, obviously I'm gonna smash all the things. Because why? Why not? Ooh, hello. A throbbing ring of negative energy around a glass darkly. Alright. This elaborately colored vampire sips languidly from his glass, projecting an air of a smug nobility. Baron Qa'Rajh Timuskar, I presume. Well, aren't you the presumptuous one? Indeed, I am Baron Timuskar, and you are... Rain Bose. I'm Rain Bozovich. I am Lord Dracos Forberovich. No, let's just present ourselves as we are. He shrugs indifferently. It's a pleasure to meet me. What is your business? There are too many vampires in here to just attack him. This is gonna take a subtle touch. Excuse me for a moment. Something like opening the window? Ha! You get a firm grip on the window and take a deep breath. Take a deep breath. Grit your teeth and heave. The sash tears free of its various locks and adhesives and slams upward, allowing the room to fill with brilliant white sunlight. Let's just ignore the fact that it's been gloomy and overcast all this week. All of the vampires inside the bar, Baron Qa'Rajh Timuskar included, scream and burst into flame, quickly disintegrating into little piles of grey ash. Heck yeah! So, can I steal from the bar? Yoink! Can I... Why is it still sparkly? It should be sparkly when the golden tooth was there, not when the golden tooth has been removed. It's much nicer now. Wait, isn't this a basement? Huh. Time to leave this den of bloodsuckery. You hear someone clapping and turn to see a man in an expensive suit leaning against a nearby lamppost, flanked by two burly goons. Even if you didn't recognize him from your bedroom 3 days ago, you'd know him as soon as he opened his mouth. A marvelous outcome, Rain. Truly marvelous. You accomplished the task at hand with finesse and aplomb in equal measurement. Hi, Don. You hand Don Toblerone the Baron's gold fang. He examines it briefly before tucking it away in his jacket pocket. He snaps his fingers and the two goons pat their pockets, becoming more and more flustered until finally one of them finds what he's looking for and enters to Don Toblerone with a relieved sigh. Don looks at them askance, then rolls his eyes and hands you the object, a small black velvet ring box, which proves to contain a gold signet ring. The crest on it appears to be the silhouette of a penguin. That's a bit more reliable than my Thundering, because the Thundering has a chance to hit me because it has a random target, and the more allies I have compared to how many enemies are on the other side, the higher the chance of it hitting one of my allies, and like it's equal for everyone. So this is actually an improvement. Albeit, I mean, it won't work for every round because the allied mob guy is probably not particularly beefy. Like, he's probably got, what, 15 hit points, and that means he maybe, if he's lucky, get 1 round of attacks. But I still kind of like it better because you can trust it. He might also be alright, beer. What's this? This, my newly permissionated comrade, is the seal of our birth. The ring identifies you as a Capo regime within the organization, with all the privileges therein to which you are hereby entitled. Wow, like, what? The details of your specific role, salary, and etc. are still to be determined. You will be contactificated in a week or so with further information. In the meantime, howsoever, wearing this ring will guarantee you the aid of one of our operatives whenever you find yourself embroiled in an altercation, whether melee or gone wise. You shake his hands amiably. Welcome to the family, Rainbows. It will be an honor and a privilege both to be working with you in the future. Oh gosh, I don't know what to say. Thanks, Don. Don and the 2 goons sing a spirited verse of For He's a Jolly Good Fellow. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, and so's the one of us. And then tip the hats and saunter away. Ah, shucks. I actually want to use that. The lightning ring has been fun, but let's be real. There are better things to do. Alright, let's see what Rufus has for us. Another random encounter? Yes? Ooh. You walk past a phone booth and, well, there's clearly something not right with this phone booth. I mean, the booth itself looks fine, but there's some kind of wriggling, twitching, shadowy mass inside it. Like a horribly multi-armed monstrosity scrapping to get free. As you're standing there watching, one of the arms manages to grab the door handle and the shadow spills out into the sidewalk, splitting into 5 creepy little human-shaped shadows. What is this? Some kind of shadow fraternity prank? Alright. Bunty sent me to help. Alright, let's see what kind of hit points do you have? 12. Ugh. And you do intend to blast them all for 4 physical damage, and seeing as they can only maximum take 5, that's not bad. Right, well, yes, fire. I mean, if just 2 of them are trying to attack the gangster, he's basically dead. I mean, he is dead. That would be the long and short of it. Okay, well, at least we've got the fire started. That's going to make them significantly less... Pow! Please get a turn. 3 bleed, so he's not getting a turn, yeah. Great. That's what I feared would happen. Well, either way. More fire! Alright then. And that, as they say, it will be your death. As soon as I've done bleeding, but you'll take 7 fire damage. How about... No. Yes. And slap. One hit point. They do 1 hit point of damage. Guess what you're not gonna do? Nothing. Cause you're dead. Fool. Ha 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 ha. Yes. Alright. Nice. Hello, Rufus. Oh, hello again. You know anything about bean magic? Oh, sure. It's what? Oh, well, oh, okay. Well, that's great. Sure, it was popular north a few years back, but then they discovered a certain frequency of sound made it stop working entirely, so nobody really uses it anymore. I don't suppose you have some kind of weird science device that generates that frequency, do you? It just so happens that a plastic whistle that they gave away in cereal boxes a few years ago generates exactly that tone. I think I might have one around here somewhere. Yeah, here you go. Neat, thanks. So, what's this last errand? Okay, I need some way to connect an antenna and some other stuff to this fishman pearl, but a regular antenna won't work. I need one that's magical. I don't like saying magical, but we'll have to go with it for brevity's sake. I'm with you so far. What I need is an antenna, or at least a steel thing 5 or 6 feet long that can use an antenna, and it has to be from somewhere with a lot of local resonant magic, or a place where magical creatures live. Somewhere like that. Please tell me you have more to go on than that. Yeah, don't worry. I know you're busy, but so I did some research in advance. I know exactly the place. Oh, thank God. In Grey County, there's a little weird town full of weird little elf guys called Qa'Rajhs. They're kind of like fairy tale brownies, except really mean. Here, I'll mark the location on your place, Matt. See if you can find an antenna or something, antenna light there. And when you come back, I'll tell you the next step. Right, well, that's a cue. No, not you. Right, that's Grey County. And where do we have it? Qa'Rajh Village. There's something familiar about the long-haired woman on the road who stands waist-deep in a puddle of last night's rain. Ah, yes, it's the woman you last saw standing waist-deep in the swamp bog, but this time she bears no sword. It doesn't look like she has brought you any gifts or treats at all. For decades, the blade of your great aunt was hidden with my family for safekeeping. Now the weapon is yours, but our family business is not yet concluded. Yeah, I remember. I haven't used a sword much lately, though. It's your sword. You do with it as you will. My family kept it for you in exchange for a boon. I call upon you now to perform it. With the fulfillment of your obligation shall come an end to your burdens. I speak, of course, of your swamp gears. Actually, I got rid of the gears on my own. Do not tamper with my family's magics. They are finely tuned instruments. You know not what to do. But I got rid of it, though. It's of no consequence. In return for services rendered by my family, you owe to us a boon. I call upon you to perform it now. If you do not, I shall simply reapply the gears. Fine, what's the boon? The month nears its end. At this time, the concerns of our family turn on to our mortgage payments. We ask for your assistance with our naked bill. That's it? We are a proud family who do not ask for handouts, only a little help in exchange for services rendered. 400 meat will suffice, sure. Easy. Like I have more than 10,000, so... While I find your actions on the hand, the contribution is appreciated. This will help us to make what we call our nut for the month. I don't think I want to know. The woman descends the puddle in the fashion of someone walking down a flight of stairs. Is that it? Okay. But we were heading somewhere. Don't go somewhere else. Ow. Oh, well, I suppose getting new stuff is not bad. On the road you pass a farmer slumped in a wooden chair. He rocks back and forth on his front porch, although there is no house behind him. Looking for old ham mill? It's our way, though it hasn't blown for some time. Okie dokie. Where's the rest of your house, old man? First of all, I'm not old. I'm 13 younger than you, I reckon. As for the house, bank took it. It's tough times all over. Sorry to hear that. He nods just as he's about to say something else. He and his front porch are whisked away in a passing bank van. It is tough times all over, indeed. Oh. Kick the door in. I mean, I am tempted to open it for business. Ow. That's not what I thought was going to happen. Place of healing and hurting. So, the sign says Qa'Rajh Village, established July 22, 1828. Oh, that's weirdly specific. And you know what's weird? Where we can look up weirdly specific things. I know this is going back and forth a lot, but there might be something interesting to obtain from this soiree. 22? Yes! The The biggest headline on that date is the daring midnight theft of an entire model village from the Grey County Fair. That must be where the Qa'Rajh got the new building. I figured it wasn't anything more than that, but you know. Also, random encounter? Nay, none. Alright, well, let's see what these Qa'Rajhs are about. Don't see someone to help. Well. Wow. So he's gonna do nothing because he's dead. Okay. So you guys like fire, eh? Or maybe you don't, but what do I care? You're going to burn. And we'll just slap the first archer with the remaining action. For funsies and violence. More fire? Why, yes. That's a lot of fire, isn't it? Well. Wow. Why not? $17 hot damage. Reducing muscle by 3? No, sirree. That won't do, not at all. Slap. Yes. Enough of that. Okay, it's a decently tough fight. Although I think I'm gonna go away from the Ooh. Can I? Yeah, so that he's basically like, this would have been a great ally to have early on. Right at the moment, it's basically nothing. Like it's literally. Sure, let's do that because that gets rid of one more target. Poison. Heal. No, you will be the one that I'm hitting, which means that I will set fire to you. Now, if he acted after Gabby, then it would be fine, because Gabby can heal and remove poison, and he would actually get a turn. But as it is right now, yeah, they're basically there to just take a hit instead of me, and I don't know, that's not really that useful. More fire? Nah. Yeah, this will sort itself out. Because you're dead. And the poison is decreasing on, like, you know, other stuff. So you're 5 on fire, so you will get a turn. That's fine. It's not really fine, but I mean, it's acceptable. Because we'll just slap you. $11 hit points. Oh, so you're continuously healing. Well, fire is also continuously going up, so poison my entire party for 5. I don't think so, buddy. I don't think so. Yep. Yep. There we go. Pop! Alright. The experience is alright. Ooh. Alright, let's not use that mob ring. What else have we got? We might be alright too. Punch, I don't really use that. Renders you immune to poison. Kinda pointless. Fights will be extremely chaotic. I am tempted because I haven't tried it out. You can't take more than 5 damage at once. Banishes wandering shadow creatures. A gift from a train corner in a dream or something. Sure. I don't know what that does, but I know where we can try it out. Alright, not so bad a fight. Bit high on the old damage front, eh? Oh, not high enough. Ah, that's a lot of lots of fire coming your way. So you will take... Yes. 24 and then extra on fire and poison. So you're dead. Ooh. Dead. I don't know what the owl did. I'd like something a little more... something a little more steady. Something that I can count on to work every time. White hot ring, when you apply on fire, apply 1 extra. That's not bad. Beat up ring, free for all. Immune to bleeding. Its purpose is a mystery. Begin every combat shield. That means that whatever attack is first going on me will not work. Immune to on fire. That don't seem too bad. That seems actually pretty nice. Let's go with that for the moment. Ooh. Well, you don't see any actual antennas on any of the building, but this fire escape ladder has the basic qualities roofers asked for. Yoink. Have fun with that, little jerks. Oh yeah, they don't actually have they don't actually have wings, so I don't expect them to be able to fly. Peek inside the ice house, it's full of big, plump, chilled grubs. Just a series of fight then. Stop hitting my skeeter! What are you gonna do? Be annoying is what you're gonna do. Alright. Well, first off... get some stats back. Yeah. Get that going. So really, it's just a matter of getting them all down. You set one more on fire, then we can have Gabby set them all on fire and start that little trickle of violence. Why Yig? You do negligible damage, but... oh, fire on you! The only one that really deals damage is the knife wielder down there. And even that is... Am I over leveled for this? Maybe. Do I mind? No. To be fair, constantly having to grind through fights is not my definition of fun. 21. How about a little more fire then? You won't die from the fire, so slap. Pow! Oh, you didn't die from the fire. Oh, that's a mistake on my part. Well, either way, you will die. So just slap the shit out of this guy. And death. Oh, nice. Well, they've got a lot of meat to their name. Ooh, a shadow rift. Boop. Off we go. I would like to be able to act before those fools. Ah, well. If you are that weak, well, then fire shall be your end. Maybe the one that adds to setting things on fire is actually a better ring, because I am using setting things on fire quite a lot. Suppose I could also... I don't know if I can upgrade Hotfoot anymore, really. Let's see. Physical damage and poison. Physical damage and bleeding. I mean, whoever I target, you're going to die. So, yeah. Extra fire, you say? Extra fire! Oh no! Death! More fire, yes. They do deal a lot of damage, but, well, seeing as they're now also on fire, I really should have done that on both on one, but, oh well, it's alright. Alright, you can have the honors. More meat and Qa'Rajh shank. Well, I guess that kind of finished this place up. Oh, Gabby, anything new? Right. Old ham here. Shake off the spell? Yeah, sure. A vast fallow field, the wind blows, yet the mill stands still. Alright, alright. Yeah, rings. Oh, that was pants, not rings. Immune to on fire. I mean, it's nice, but almost all of your random encounters will be fighting. Nope. Hot foot supplies 2 additional fire. Yeah, why not? Because this one will also work to both on fire and my weapon, and I think also to Gabby. Let's go with this one. See if it works for Gabby. Oh, I see a fence that needs a painting. Hello. The clock stopped, perhaps in solidarity with the windmill. Its hands at 6:07. Oh no! No. On a closer reading, it's just that the calendar itself is burned. Huh? Steady winds sweep through the windmill, its old wooden boards bending and bowing in reply. What's wrong with this windmill, then? If there's enough wind to make around to make it spin, something must be the matter here. But what? Probably a rock problem. I'm a geology minor. Yeah, that's probably it. Sniff the flower? Eat some flour. That's not good flour. Even if it was, you really shouldn't eat flour on its own. Don't eat it then. That's sensible. There's a time and place for eating rancid flour, and your college days are long behind you. Will I make history if I eat the flour? All anyone knows for sure is that nobody ever made history by not eating flour. Check out these bugs. Alright, eat some flour. Eat it. Ooh. No, should not have done that. Oh well. Yeah. Way up in the windmill, the wooden walls keep bowing and the wooden floors keep groaning, but there's something strange. The sounds, they're too regular, too precise. There's a pattern, you notice, and it feels too deliberate to have occurred by chance. A peculiar sweep of the wind against the woods, the sound it makes. Those aren't noises, they're words. Woe, oh why. Unmistakably a voice, but hollow and shaken. How are you? Oh, frankly terrible. What are you? Oh, good peddler, I am the living spirit of this old ham mill, though you'd be surely forgiven for thinking it had no life left. You are the windmill. Oh, yes, and does this shock your sensibilities? Does this shock you very much? No, I've just never met a windmill before. Oh, and I wonder if you have, and trod merely on the embers of Alexandria after Caesar. What's wrong with you? Oh, but I cannot bear to spin any longer. It has become unbearable to me. I'm sorry to hear that. I have been horribly distraught from the moment I read the bad news. What news? Sirrah, I refer to the Pulitzer Board's cynical capitulation to award the prize for drama to Sidney Clout over the great Haldie Howell. This thoughtless piggery agitated me so thoroughly I could not even read on to learn if that smut merchant Marnie Mornay won for poetry. You can read? Oh, of course. What else is there to do with thy work? Can't just mill about. Was that a pun? Not a very good one, I'm afraid, due to my general malaise. Why are you so upset about the Pulitzers? Oh, but a world in which the arts are poorly valued is a bare desert, sun's life. I meant more, why does a windmill care about the Pulitzers? Surely someone must. This why Troy fell to the barbarians, 'tis not. The too little appreciation for the arts, and do you think Pius Aeneas heeded that lesson when founding greatest Rome? No. Exactly so, and we are doomed to repeat his mistake. Now that the Pulitzers have in depth of their perversion recognized the monstrous Sidney Clout for drama. Were you built out of an old library or something like that? This is the walls rattle your words. Oh, negative inference. What? Talk of chopped and splintered wood, talk of axes. How am I to take these violent suggestions, if not as a threat? I'm only trying to understand why you're so interested in literature. Oh, well, I beg you chose your words more carefully in the future. But if you are curious, the answer to your bull in our china shop of a question is yes. Yes, you used to be a library? Oh, yes. And that's why you're so into literature. Yes, you have the right of it. Okay, great, thanks. Pray go. I have to go. Well, it was worth a shot. Say the magic word. I mean, beans would also work. Set it on fire. Okay. Well, inspection report. Hello. 1923. The National Flower Standards Committee report is as dry as flour and technical as cyberflower, but one paragraph catches your eye for the proliferation of exclamation mark. All sort of problems. For one thing, it's illegal to make ham at a mill. Stick to flour, gents. In addition, these jokers are using a clock as a calendar, and a calendar as a clock. This windmill is all mixed up. Okay. Books. Inventing the horn by Boxer Hamley. Oh, there was something there, but, well, I was going by it too fast. Can I... yeah. Oh, okay, I guess I can't do more with the windmill then. Not yet. Not yet. Well... oh, hobo code. Oh, go 50 paces waste. Waste? Why? What is 50 paces in this, and what is west? I don't know. Let's see, what are our side quests like? Return the steel ladder. Yeah, we can do that. We need a barrel of ice cream and somewhere to clean a hat. Alright, well, SIT it is. This episode will be a bit longer for the sake of... okie dokie. Oh, hello again. I found an antenna, but I think that's more or less like an antenna. Yeah, an actual antenna was probably too much to hope for, but this ought to do the trick pretty well. Thanks. Is that all you needed? Nope. See, I can't just solder this thing onto the pearl because... well, because it's a pearl. Soldering doesn't work like that. How about glue? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but it has to be glue with some pretty specific technical properties. Don't worry, I won't bore you with specifications. Thanks. You remind me of my brother in a couple of ways. Anyway, do you know about the bubbling ooze? The first time I went to college, I had a roommate who had to get penicillin shots for that. No, I'm talking about the weird tar pit out in Grey County. I know the place. Oh man, this is gonna be gross, is it? Yeah, sorry. I need a handful of slime from the ooze's core. And it has to be a handful specifically, not, for example, a bucket. Gross. Science is gross sometimes, that's just how it is. Okie dokie. Now. Bus stop. Grey County. Burbling ooze. Random encounter. Ooh. Bigger demons. Oh. Oh, I was going to say. Well, that's a lot of damage. Oh, nice. Fire Devil. 3 fireballs. Well, they aren't resistant to fire. So I'm gonna just light them on fire right back, because you know that works. 28, 17, quite weak. Well, 6 on fire. How about if we... would you hit the big guy? Yeah, because that's damage to the entire party. I'd rather not want that. Death? Well, it will be. You got 1 hit point, so... oh! Your Smith will clobber for 18 physical damage. I mean, why not? It's 1 less enemy. How much hit points do you have? 17, so that's much more than the mob at 12. Okay, well, let's see. You've already headbutted, so it's gonna take a while for you. 7 physical damage. That would get you down to fire. Wow. Death? Yeah. Boiling devil bile. Barbecue pitchfork. Ooh. That'll teach them a lesson about demanding fair compensation for their labor. Wait, no, that's not a good lesson. So I could probably get more encounters with devils if I do this. I'm gonna tell them to leave me alone. Alright. Get some ooze. Handful of black ooze. Relatively, that's simple. But simple works. Random encounter. Yay! Got your ooze. There's a strange well in Grey County. Oh, right. I think I have the stench resistance to do that. A bit of an unfortunate structuring of this. Like, I've harped on how I don't like quests lines that go back and forth a lot like this. Oh no. Well. Alright. Oh yeah, I have to go past this. Nope. Haunted. Heavy. Handful of black ooze. Glob of burning pitch. Right. Okay, extra stuff. Like I said, I'm keeping the items until the very last part, and then we're gonna go all in on that. Excellent! Once I refine this a little, it'll make a perfect magical glue to assemble the right device with. Is that all you need? Sure is, and I can't thank you enough for all your help. I don't know if this is going to work, but I definitely wouldn't have gotten this far without you. Don't mention it, Rufus. Good luck finding your brother. Is that it? Because it feels like that is it. Okay. Right. Well, that was a lot of side questing done. There still is the demon in the swamp, the imp in the big moist. But I'm kind of tempted to do that off camera because honestly, it's probably not that interesting. And it's a lot of going back and forth, and I don't like going back and forth. So yeah, I'm probably gonna do that off camera. And probably between this and the next episode. So, until then, take care.